Get ready to share, BD, share the live. Why networking is key to business growth. That's today's topic. As you come in, share the live, guys. Stop share the live. Welcome Facebook, welcome YouTube, welcome LinkedIn. I don't know, I'm trying a different sign. See what the interaction is going to be like. This is your moment, the future is clear, a digital life that brings joy near. For moms, for families, we pave the way. Suwan is here to stay. Hi, Kevin. We shine, we make it our own. Creating success from seeds we've sown. Together we thrive, chasing destiny. Suwan online, we live differently. All right, so welcome everyone. I am here again. It feels good. So, if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Suzette. As usual, I like to just say that, I'm live on all the platforms. So I know my camera for TikTok is on this side. So if I'm looking here, it's because I'm looking at my TikTok screen. And of course, if I look this way, it's for all the other platforms that I'm streaming on currently. So yeah, go ahead, drop in the comments, let me know where you're watching me from. And as usual, if you catch the replay, let me know you watched the replay and what time you saw it, where you looked at it from. Let's see what my reach is like. I'm getting a little tickly here. All right, guys. So thank you for joining me today. I'm excited. to dive into the topic. It's really been a game changer in my business journey, right? Networking. So let's talk a bit about networking. All right. So I don't see anyone popping in on Facebook quite yet. That's okay. But I have a couple people here. Um, well, one person right now, all natural, over here on TikTok. Thank you for joining me. Please go ahead and share the live. Like I was saying, we're going to talk a bit about networking, okay? So, when it comes to growing a successful business, especially in the digital space, networking is one of the most powerful tools that you can use. So, whether you're just starting out or if you're scaling your business, the relationships that you build can create opportunities that you never even imagined, right? So let's unpack why networking matters, and then I'm going to tackle like one of the most common questions I get about our business model. So go ahead, please, like I said, share the live, comment when you come in, please double tap the screen and like the live as well. So why is networking key to business growth? So we're talking about building trust and credibility. So networking isn't just about collecting contacts, it's about building connections. So when people know, like, and trust you, they're more likely to support your business. So whether it's a customer, a partner, a mentor, strong relationships are the foundation to success. All right. So that's number one. The next thing is really expanding your reach, right? So when you network effectively, you're not just speaking to one person. You're actually tapping into their entire network, right? So a single connection can lead to referrals, it can lead to collaborations, and so much more. So think of it like planting a seed that can grow into, let's call it a garden of opportunities. All right. And then, of course, there's learning and growing. So, networking is also a chance to learn from others. So, surrounding yourself with like minded people and with experienced mentors can help you gain insights. It can help you to stay motivated and, of course, overcome challenges faster. All right. So let me know in the comments whether you've ever actually gone out to what they would call like a networking event. Have you ever attended a networking event? I'm just gonna give a little time for that. Thank you for joining the live. Please let me know where you're watching from. Thank you so much for joining the live. Joyce, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Moise Baba and Nash, thank you for joining the live. Let me know in the comments if you're tuning in, where you're watching from, and let me know if you've ever attended like a networking event and whether you've actually experienced some of the benefits like I just mentioned. You know, building that relationship, getting that trust and credibility, and because you connected with one individual, you actually connected with like the entire network because you got, so maybe you got a referral, maybe you were able to collaborate. Just let me know in the comments. All right. Thank you for joining the live poll. So one of the frequently asked questions, so I want to just shift a little bit. So I spoke about networking and why it's so important. So one of the most frequently asked questions that I get with my own business model about this digital business is whether it's an MLM. So I wanted to clear it up a bit. So I think sometimes people sort of use the words interchangeably between a pyramid scheme, MLM, network marketing, and not everyone is quite clear on what each of these actually mean. So hopefully by the end of me explaining this, it would be a little bit more clear for you. All right. So let's hop right into that. So while the company that we work for is a network marketing company, it is a direct selling business model. All right. So if you know what that is, it's a direct selling business model. So it's not an MLM. All right. So here are some of the key differences that I wanted to highlight for you. And I'm really hoping that once I go through this, it sort of clears things up once and for all, because this is definitely a question that I've seen a lot and that I've come to realize, like I said, that people sort of use the terms interchangeably, right? So in this business, you earn directly from your sales. There's no waiting for someone above you to take a cut first. So that is one of the number one things that you need to know. With this direct selling business model, you earn directly from your sales. There's no waiting for someone above you to take their cut and then you get what's remaining. There's nothing like that. There's also no what do you call it, quotas like for sales or what you might call rank maintenance, right? There's no sales quotas, there's no rank maintenance. So you don't need to meet any sort of monthly sales quotas in order to keep a rank or to have a milestone. Your milestones are actually going to be based on your number of sales that you achieve over time and not on recruiting or maintaining ranks. All right. So that's the number two thing I wanted to highlight. The other thing that's popular among multi-level marketing is what they call deranking. So with this type of business model that we use, there's no deranking. So once you achieve a rank milestone, it's yours to keep. There's no going backward, right? So it just really removes that pressure. A lot of times people don't like to do these businesses. It feels so precious to keep up. Because of that, there's no pressure like you'd find in traditional multi-level marketing companies. So this is what really differentiates us from what one would come and say, okay, is this an MLM, right? And then there's also what we call a commission cut off. So what does that mean, right? So while mentorship is really a big part of the business, commissions to your sponsor or to your mentor are actually capped, right? So this ensures a level of fairness and that your success is really directly tied to your own efforts and not theirs. All right. So these are really 4 key things, and I'm going to review them with you guys again just so that it's clear. Thank you for joining the live, Olaton. So ultimately, the business model really prioritizes transparency, fairness, empowerment, and it's about helping you build something that is truly yours. All right. So when you start this business, you're building something for yourself. All right. Okay, so let me just recap that for you guys. So for those of you who are just joining me, welcome to the live, Angela. Thank you for joining. So I was going over the frequently asked question that I got so many times of whether this digital business is an MLM. All right. So I was saying we have partners with a company, and that company is in fact a network marketing company. However, it's a direct selling business model. So it's not a multi-level marketing business. It's a direct selling business. All right. So the key factors are that the seller gets paid first. So you earn directly from your sales and you're not waiting on anyone to take their cut and then give you what's remaining. There's no rank maintenance, there's no sales quotas, so you don't need to meet any monthly sales targets. There's no what they would call the ranking, so you don't have to worry about losing your milestone or your rank or going backward in the business. So there's no sort of pressure for you to maintain those ranks once you get there. And then there's a commission cutoff where your sponsor or your mentor or however you want to refer to that person is capped so that it ensures a lot of fairness in the system, right? Your success is tied to your own effort. I think that's the key thing. Your success is tied to your own effort. All right, so let's get back to the topic, guys. If you're just joining, I'm talking about networking, all right, and how important it really is, especially when you're working in the digital space. That's the topic for today, and I wanted to address that frequently asked question as well. All right, so moving on, networking really has been a critical part to my journey, not just for building my business, guys, but for growing personally as well. And it's not just really about what you gain, it's about the value that you bring to others and the meaningful connections that you make along the way. And so, if you've been curious about this digital business, I hope that today's frequently asked questions has helped to clear up some misconceptions. And it's really a fantastic opportunity for those of you who are actually ready to put in the effort and to grow something meaningful. All right. So, once again, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions about networking, if you have questions about starting your own digital business, please feel free to drop them in the comments or send me a direct message. I'm going to, as usual, tag here on TikTok where you guys can send me a direct message. Send me a direct message, leave a comment, and I really, really love to connect with you. So that being said, this brings me to the end of the live. I want to thank you guys for joining. Till next time, keep striving for greatness and growing your network. For every mom, for every dream. See you soon. Differently, yes. All right, bye guys. Online where dreams come to be. So we're online. We live differently.